Mixue Business Model Canvas. Part 1, Understanding Mixue's Business Model. Welcome, everyone. In this session, we will study the Mixue Business Model Canvas and use it as a practical case to understand how a low-price consumer brand can become a large-scale business system. At first glance, Mixue looks like a simple ice cream and tea shop. Customers see affordable drinks, bright red stores, and the Snow King mascot. However, behind that simple customer experience is a disciplined business model built around franchising, supply chain control, high transaction volume, and cost efficiency. Mixue serves mass-market consumers who want affordable, fast, and familiar refreshment. These customers include students, young workers, families, daily snack buyers, and price-sensitive consumers. They may not spend much in one visit, but they can buy frequently. This is important because Mixue depends more on volume than high margins per cup. The second customer group is the franchise operator. Franchisees are not only partners. They are also users of Mixue's business system. They need a known brand, standard recipes, reliable supplies, training, and a model that can attract daily traffic. Mixue's model works because it combines three engines. First, it uses affordability to attract frequent buyers. Second, it uses franchising to expand faster without owning every store. Third, it uses supply chain control to protect low prices through sourcing, production, packaging, warehousing, logistics, and franchise support. Imagine a student buying lemonade after class. The student cares about price, speed, and convenience. Mixue meets that need through a nearby outlet, a simple menu, and a low price. From the business side, that one drink uses centrally sourced ingredients, branded packaging, standard preparation steps, franchise labor, and logistics support. One purchase is small, but millions of similar purchases create scale. So, Part 1 gives us the big picture. Mixue is not just a beverage retailer. It is a franchise-powered, supply chain-driven mass-market platform. In Part 2, we will go deeper into the customer side of the canvas. Part 2, Customers, Value, Channels, and Relationships. Part 2, Customers, Value, Channels, and Relationships. Now that we understand the overall business model, let us move to the front end of the Mixue Business Model Canvas. This is the part customers experience directly. In any business model, the customer side answers four questions. Who do we serve? What value do we offer? How do we reach them? How do we keep them coming back? Mixue serves a broad but clear market. Its core customers are price-sensitive consumers, students, young workers, families, and people looking for quick daily refreshment. These customers value affordability, convenience, and predictability. The key insight is that Mixue does not need every customer to spend a lot. It needs many customers to buy often. That is why locations near schools, offices, transit points, shopping streets, and neighborhoods are valuable. Mixue's value proposition is built around affordability and consistency. The brand offers low-priced ice cream, tea drinks, fruit beverages, coffee, and selected seasonal products. Customers choose Mixue because the price feels safe, the product is familiar, and the ordering process is easy. Affordability is the anchor, but it is not the only value. Mixue also offers fast service, simple choices, visible branding, and consistent taste. These factors reduce friction. Customers do not need to think too hard before buying. The franchise store is Mixue's most important channel. It captures walk-in traffic, impulse purchases, and repeat buying. Store visibility matters because many purchases are made quickly. A bright storefront, clear menu, and familiar Snow King mascot help customers recognize the brand immediately. Digital channels support this physical network. Social media spreads awareness through mascot content and customer posts. Delivery platforms can extend reach in selected markets, although Mixue's strongest channel remains the everyday street-level outlet. Mixue's customer relationship model is simple but powerful. The relationship is not built mainly through premium memberships or luxury service. It is built through habit. Customers return because the product is affordable, the outlet is nearby, the menu is familiar, and the experience is predictable. Think about a young office worker on a hot afternoon. The worker wants something cold, quick, and inexpensive. A Mixue outlet nearby solves that need immediately. The customer may not spend much, but the ease of purchase makes repeat visits likely. Part 2 shows that Mixue wins customer attention through affordability, convenience, and repeatable experience. In Part 3, we will examine how Mixue captures revenue and what resources it needs to support this large network. Part 3, Revenue Streams and Key Resources. Let us now shift from the customer side to the business engine behind Mixue. In this part, we will examine two important blocks, revenue streams and key resources. Many people assume Mixue makes money only by selling cheap drinks. That is only part of the story. At store level, Mixue earns revenue from product sales. These include ice cream, milk tea, fruit tea, lemonade, coffee, and other drinks. Each item may have a low price, but the business depends on high transaction volume. The deeper revenue logic sits upstream. Mixue can generate value through the franchise system and the supply chain that supports it. Franchisees need ingredients, syrups, toppings, cups, lids, bags, equipment, training, and operational support. When the network grows, demand for these supplies also grows. This allows Mixue to capture margin not only from customer purchases, but also from the ecosystem that enables those purchases. This is a major strategic point. Mixue is not only a beverage retailer. It is also a supply chain monetization model supported by franchise expansion. Mixue's most important resources include its brand, Snow King mascot, franchise network, recipes, supply chain system, production capacity, logistics capability, and operating standards. The brand matters because low-priced products need high visibility. Customers must recognize the store quickly, especially in crowded retail environments. The red storefront and Snow King mascot make Mixue easy to notice. The franchise network is another critical resource. It allows Mixue to reach many locations without building every store itself. This makes expansion faster and less capital-intensive for the central company. Supply chain capability may be the most important resource of all. Low prices only work if the company can control input costs, reduce waste, keep supplies moving, and maintain quality across many outlets. Consider 1 cup of fruit tea. The customer sees a simple drink. The business sees approved ingredients, a standard recipe, a branded cup, trained franchise staff, store equipment, logistics delivery, and quality control. Part 3 shows that Mixue captures value through both retail sales and the broader franchise supply system. Next, in Part 4, we will study the operational side of the canvas. Part 4, Operations, Partnerships, and Cost Discipline. We now move to the back end of the Mixue Business Model Canvas. This is where the business model either works or breaks. Customers may see a simple menu and low prices, but the company must manage many moving parts behind the scenes. These include supply chain operations, franchise support, quality control, logistics, partners, and costs. Mixue must standardize products, manage supply chains, onboard franchisees, control quality, execute marketing, and coordinate logistics. Each activity supports the same strategic objective: keep the model simple, affordable, and repeatable. Product standardization is essential. If customers expect the same taste across outlets, Mixue must control recipes, portions, preparation steps, and menu structure. Franchise onboarding is equally important. New operators need training on product preparation, hygiene, store layout, service standards, stock management, and local marketing. Weak onboarding can damage the brand quickly. Quality control is non-negotiable. In a food and beverage franchise, one hygiene or safety issue can spread rapidly through social media. That risk becomes larger as the store network expands. Mixue also depends on key partnerships. Franchisees are the most visible partners because they run daily store operations. Their execution affects customer experience, service speed, cleanliness, and local reputation. Suppliers are critical too. Mixue needs stable input quality and reliable pricing for tea, dairy, sugar, fruit ingredients, toppings, and packaging. Logistics providers help keep stores supplied across regions. Landlords provide access to high-footfall locations. Equipment vendors help standardize store operations. Cost structure is central to Mixue's strategy. Because Mixue competes on low prices, it must manage costs tightly. Major cost areas include ingredients, production, packaging, logistics, warehousing, franchise support, marketing, technology systems, staff, rent, and compliance. Imagine Mixue launches a new drink across hundreds of outlets. The launch requires recipe testing, ingredient sourcing, packaging supply, staff training, stock planning, delivery coordination, and quality checks. If any part fails, the customer experience suffers. This is why operational discipline is a competitive advantage, not just an internal process. Part 4 shows that Mixue's low-price promise depends on disciplined operations and cost control. In Part 5, we will bring the whole canvas together. Part 5: Fit, Competitive Advantage, Risks, and Strategic Lessons. In this final part, we will connect the full Mixue business model canvas into one strategic picture. A strong business model is not only a collection of separate blocks. The real power comes from fit. The customer need must match the value proposition, and the operating model must support that promise profitably. Mixue customers want affordable refreshment, fast ordering, familiar products, and convenient locations. They want to cool down, take a short break, socialize casually, or buy a simple treat without spending too much. Their pains include high drink prices, inconsistent taste, long queues, confusing menus, and poor store access. Their gains include low prices, predictable quality, quick service, familiar branding, and easy repeat buying. Mixue responds with low-priced products, simple menus, standardized recipes, visible outlets, and fast service routines. This is where the fit happens. Fit happens in high-traffic areas such as schools, transit points, office districts, shopping streets, and family neighborhoods. It becomes stronger during hot weather, after-school hours, lunch breaks, and casual social moments. Mixue has several competitive advantages. These include low price leadership, supply chain control, franchise scalability, strong mascot branding, high store visibility, a simple operating model, and mass market relevance. These advantages reinforce each other. More stores increase supply volume. Higher supply volume improves purchasing power. Better purchasing power supports lower prices. Lower prices attract more customers. This cycle helps Mixue defend its market position. However, the model also has risks. Low prices create margin pressure. Rapid franchise growth increases quality control risk. Dense expansion can lead to outlet cannibalization. International growth adds complexity in local tastes, regulation, supply reliability, and franchise monitoring. Food safety is another critical risk. In a highly visible food and beverage brand, one quality incident can damage trust quickly. Mixue should protect affordability while strengthening franchise oversight. Better audits, mystery shopping, hygiene checks, and outlet scorecards can reduce inconsistency. Product innovation should remain selective. New flavors can create excitement, but too much menu complexity can slow service and weaken supply chain efficiency. International expansion should be disciplined. Markets with hot climates, dense cities, young consumers, strong foot traffic, and clear franchise economics should be prioritized. To conclude, Mixue's business model is powerful because it combines affordability, high volume demand, franchise expansion, supply chain control, and strong visual branding. For business learners, the key takeaway is clear. A low-price strategy can be profitable when it is supported by scale, standardization, supply chain discipline, and repeat customer behavior.